Two bitter rivals, two MVP candidates. Who's the better center fielder, Curtis Granderson or Jacoby Ellsbury? Hey everybody, it's Paulie. Welcome back to This Week in Red, where we're talking all things Red Sox and Major League Baseball. The surprise of the American League this year has to be the two center fielders at the two biggest franchises in baseball. Curtis Granderson of the Yankees, Jacoby Ellsbury of the Red Sox. Both of them are having outstanding MVP-like seasons. You're probably going to see these two guys in the top 5 for the MVP voting at the end of the season. And for Granderson, this is a guy who has always had talent. He had great talent in Detroit, and when he was acquired by the Yankees, he was kind of at a low point in his career. He was having some problems with his defense. He really wasn't hitting for power. They weren't sure if he was going to be a power hitter or not. But the Yankees kind of took a risk. They saw the potential of Granderson down the road. And you know, with that short right field porch at Yankee Stadium, Granderson has turned into a terror. He is now a big-time power hitter. 30-plus home runs, continues to have great speed in the outfield, great speed on the base paths, and he's really become a core member of the Yankees, surprisingly. I didn't think that this guy was kind of a franchise player type, but he really has shown that he's got the goods with the Yankees this season. And you know, if you look at Ellsbury, this is a guy who played 18 games last year. He was battling broken ribs all season long. He had a terrible season, was being questioned by his teammates, by management, by fans. Is this guy tough? Does he have the guts to play baseball? Well, I'll tell you what, he's come back with a vengeance this year. This guy is an MVP candidate from the leadoff spot as well. 20-plus homers, you know, 20, 30 stolen base right now. Potential to maybe get 40 before the season ends. He's really exploded onto the scene for the Red Sox, and he has been the biggest surprise, I think, of their position players this year. I know Adrian Gonzalez has been great there, but you kind of knew what you were going to get with him from the years that he had in San Diego. Ellsbury has never had a year like this previously in his career. He's played outstanding defense as well. He gets to just about every ball hit to him in center field, and he has really lived up to the potential that the Red Sox saw in him when they drafted him out of Oregon State. And so you look at these two guys on paper, and you even look at them during the games, and you really see kind of a mirror image of the same player. Maybe Granderson has a little bit more power, but Ellsbury's, I think, a little bit smaller player in stature, and yet he's got 20-plus home runs. Both of these guys have been outstanding this year. And again, they're going to be in contention for the MVP at the end of the season. And the way I see it is, hey, I don't think there's a difference between either one of these guys. I think it's just too close to call at this point. But when the MVP voting rolls around, I think Granderson might have a bit of an advantage, because I have a feeling that the Red Sox MVP vote will be split between Adrian Gonzalez and Ellsbury. And I think that'll kind of allow Granderson to slide in there and maybe sneak away with the award. But regardless of that, whichever way you go and whichever way you are as a fan, you've got to like both these guys. They're good players. They don't say much to the media. They're just kind of quiet. They go about their business, and they do the job every day on the field and set the table for their teams. And that's what you want in a center fielder with speed. But what do you guys think? Where do you think the advantages are for either of these players? Do you think that one really has a pronounced advantage over the other? Am I missing something? Let me know here at This Week in Red. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends about This Week in Red.